toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on another team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cavaliers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cal Bears offense will have first crack at this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Got a man, it's Morris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical?
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Pulls it in, it's King. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Cavaliers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires to the big fella. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They punt it away on 4th down. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete in the middle. Breaks into the open. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Makes his man miss. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
3, Virginia, 0.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the play fake. Here comes the Heat. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Cal! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Morris. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Harris. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And and the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Back to pass, it's Morris. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Golden Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Going for the big play. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a chop for a huge gain there.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
And the Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some score. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. A little screen to the running back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Looking to scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to the ground with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two. Looking to throw. Rushes on him.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking for a man. It's Morris. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. He wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Courtney. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Back to pass, it's Morris. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
PAT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. To the air, it's Morris. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the 4th quarter, you can't do much of this much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
The Cavaliers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Ennis. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Makes the grab outside, it's Taylor. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Time is of the essence, just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get up.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Got his man down the middle. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, They love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.